everyone. Welcome to the Crazy Desert Knitting channel. This channel focuses on knitting, crocheting, and other yarn-related topics. I am Mel, the Crazy Desert Knitter, welcoming you from sunny Phoenix, Arizona. I am so glad everybody is here. To all my new viewers, welcome to the Crazy Desert Knitting family. I am so glad you are here today. To all my returning viewers, thank you guys so much for coming back and seeing me. I am so excited again that you are here as well. I wanted to do this little introduction, not just to the channel itself, but also a little more about myself and introducing myself. So let's go ahead and talk about kind of what I hope this channel to become. As I said earlier, this channel is all about knitting, crocheting, and other yarn-related topics. I hope those other yarn-related topics to include things like yarn reviews, pattern reviews, product reviews that, again, I don't get paid for any of this. Possibly yarn comparisons, possibly pattern tutorials, stitch making tutorials, or anything else that I can come up with that relates to knitting and or crocheting. I would love to share it with you guys here on the channel. I definitely will be doing an episode, and what I consider an episode is a traditional podcast or video chat, depending on what you call it. I hope to keep those to be about 30 minutes long, and I hope to do them about once a month. That's my current schedule. I'm a fairly monogamous knitter, so in order to keep everybody entertained, you don't want to hear about me every single week. It is what it is. I accept it, that kind of stuff. I'm hoping so eventually to possibly bring some other people on the podcast with me. I don't know if that's going to happen right now or anytime soon, but it's a goal in the future. If anybody ever wants to get a hold of me from the podcast, you could always leave a comment in the comment box below. If you're ever looking for anything that I talk about or I can link, anything like that for any of my videos, check out the description box below. It will all be down there. I think that's everything I have for the channel. If you ever have any questions about it, just go ahead and leave me a comment. I would be happy to have you guys here. All right, a little bit more on to myself. As I said, I'm Mel, the Crazy Desert Knitter. I live in sunny Phoenix, Arizona, which lends an interest to my knitting, especially my wearable knitting, due to the fact that most knitting is made for cold weather. We don't really have that here. I don't know, we'll see. Some of the things, as I said before, I'm a fairly monogamous knitter / crocheter. Anything that I do all the way through until the end. It keeps me sane, I guess is the word I'm going to use, but hey, what do I know? I've been knitting for approximately 14 years on and off. I would say I've been a knitter, like when I say a knitter, for about 5 years now. I learned how to make a hat 4 years ago, if that gives you guys any ideas. Some of my favorite things to knit include garments, anything that's wearable. I like to knit wearable items, whether it be hats. I love knitting hats. I like knitting lace wear. I'm getting into more garments recently, as in like tops and sweaters and things like that. As I said, I enjoy knitting lace. I enjoy knitting cables. I enjoy knitting some color work. I'm not so sure I enjoy felting. I've done one felting project. I think I need to do a couple more before I make judgment. Hey, it's not everybody's thing. What can I say? I am also a crocheter. I learned to crochet about 3 years ago from somebody in my yarn group that I meet with on a weekly basis. And I would classify myself as a beginning crocheter. I like to crochet things that are a little more useful. When I say useful, anything that can be used consistently or continuously. I also enjoy crocheting animals. I have not been successful at crocheting an animal yet, but I do try. So those are my things that I enjoy to knit and crochet. And so, those are kind of the things that I'm hoping that this channel will lend itself to. I'm also, I'm really big into trying new things. I like to push myself. I like to create new goals for myself. And that doesn't always, please everybody. Some people just like the status quo, and that's great. Every once in a while, you just need a stockinette project that you can just knit in the round. Like, it's just what it is. You just need one. I totally get it. So I'm so excited to have that there. So a little bit more about me that does not relate to any yarn. One of my other major hobbies is actually paper crafting. And I do have a secondary YouTube channel for that. It's Cardstock Concoctions, listed in the description box and linked below if anybody is interested. And that's where I go through everything from scrapbook pages to memory boxes to little treat holders, that kind of stuff. I think that's all I can say about that one. I'm a huge reader. I enjoy reading anything from romance novels to fan fiction. You know, you name it, I'm all about it. One of my favorite genres to read is lighthearted mysteries. If anybody knows about those, I'm always up to that. I enjoy romance novels just for something to escape to. Pride and Prejudice is one of my favorite books of all time. What else do I like to read? That's pretty much what I like to read. So along with reading, I'm also a huge movie and TV watcher. I love to binge Netflix. Great at that. My favorite genre of movies and TV is comedies. I enjoy laughing a lot. So I always try to keep that in mind when I'm knitting and crocheting and things, because who doesn't enjoy a good laugh, right? So hey, what can I say? So that's a little more about me. Somebody that you might hear on and off from in the background of the show, he's not so much a big fan of coming around, is JD. He is my boxer doggy, and he is currently snoring off to the side. You guys can't see it. He's like over here snoring on the bed. So if you hear him barking or snoring, that is why. He enjoys listening to me, but he does not enjoy being on camera, so I can't blame him. There you go. So he is a frequent visitor to the podcast, however, in the show. However, he is not always seen, but frequently heard. So I hope that gives you guys just a little more insight into myself as well as this channel. If you guys ever have any questions, as I said, leave it in the comment boxes below. And until next time, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Click that subscribe button to see more. And until next time, everyone, this is Mel, the Crazy Desert Knitter, saying, just keep knitting, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.